I don't know when Timothy decided he had a problem with me. I just remember kids coming to me and saying, Timothy says he wants to fight you. Timothy says you're dead meat. Timothy's going to beat you up. Timothy? That chubby kid with the thick glasses that kept falling off his face? The guy who was too bashful to take off his shirt in the locker room? That can't be, I said. But sure enough, there he was in the hallway as homeroom let out. Timothy let the other kids walk by without a glance until he got to me. His eyes locked onto mine, and as I moved closer, he lurched forward with his chin in his chest and he growled, "Rawr!" Whoa! I jerked back and lifted my books to cover my face. "What's your problem?" I said. I noticed him scan the hall to make sure the other kids were watching. Then he leaned in and said softly, "You're my problem. I'm going to get you after school." And so began the cat and mouse game between Timothy and me in the 7th grade. I did everything I could to avoid Timothy. He'd wait for me by the front exit, and I'd slither out the side door. He'd show up outside basketball practice, and I'd find an excuse to walk out with the coach for protection. Then one day near the bus stop, Timothy cornered me. This was going to be the day, he told me, in front of my best friends. An unwritten code prevented any of them from stepping in to help me. I kept hoping the bus would arrive to save me, but it didn't. There was no escape. I was stuck. Now we were nose to nose. My heart felt as though it would pop out of my chest. It was beating so hard. I still didn't want to get punched, but more than that, I was desperate to reclaim my self-respect, which Timothy had been chipping away at for weeks. Everybody was watching. If I was going to make a move, I'd have to act fast. So I did the only thing I could think of. Suppressing my fear as best I could, I dropped my arms, closed my eyes, and told Timothy, "You know what? Fine. You got me. Go ahead. Hit me. I'm right here. Just do it and get it over with." I braced for the impact. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. But the punch didn't come. I opened my eyes to find Timothy looking back with a blank expression on his face. Now he was the one who seemed humiliated. He looked to his left, he looked to his right, then he pulled his backpack over his shoulder and he just walked away. And just like that, it was over. My friends whooped and high-fived in celebration, and I was released from my fears. I couldn't believe it. It actually worked. Timothy never bothered me again. But from then on, I thought differently about bullies. The way to beat a bully is to expose him for the bully he is.